Good morning students. So today I am here to solve some of the questions on determinants from NCERT exercise 4.2. Those questions which I am going to solve today, they will be using the properties of determinant. That's why I request you to see my previous video on properties of determinant so that it will be easy for you to understand the questions which I solved today. So let me take up directly the questions. This is a question for you. This is x y z determinant and a b c, x plus a, y plus b and z plus c equals to 0. I have to prove that. Okay, so let me solve this question. Now please see students, our given determinant is x y z, a b and c, and this is x plus a, y plus b and this is z plus c. Okay, now let me apply. This is row 1, row 2 and row 3. This is column 1 and this is column 3. What I do, that I apply this one, I will replace C3 by C3 minus C1. I will replace column number 3 by C3 minus C1. Okay, now let us see what I will see. Column number 1 remains as it is, column number 2 also remains as it is. Now column number 3 I will be replacing by C3 minus C1. So that will be x plus a, this is column number 3, minus column number 1, that is x. Similarly column number 3 element is y plus b minus column number 3 element will be y. Look at this, column number 3 element is y plus b and column number 1 element is y. Now next it is z plus c minus z, right? This becomes the result. Now look at this, if I see, then it will be x y z, this is a b and c. Here x and x will get cancelled, I will get a, and here also I will get b and here I will get c. Now as we know a property that when two columns or two rows are identical, look at these two columns, this is column number 2 and this is column number 3 and they are identical, hence the determinant value will become 0. You will write here since column number 2 is identical with column number 3. So this completes my proof. Okay, so you see the video for some time, pause the video for some time and complete the notes regarding this. Okay, so now let me discuss the next question. Our next question is, this is question number 3. It asks us to prove that 2, 7 and 65. Next is 3, 8 and 75, and this is 5, 9 and 86. This determinant value is also equal to 0. I have to prove it. Now you, before looking at my solution, you just see it, what relation does the column 1 and column 3 they can be established. So here you can see this is 65 and this is 2 and this is 7. So can I form 65 from 2 and 7, right? Can you see that if I multiply 9 times 7 and add this 2, 9 times 7 is 63 and add this 2, that will become 65. Similarly you see 9 times 8 and I will add this 1, 9 times 8 is 72 plus 3, it will become 75. Similarly 9 times 9 which is equal to 81, and if I add 5 to it, it will be 81 plus 5 which will be 86. That means if I see property that this plus 9 times this, I will get this. I repeat, C1 and I will take 9 times C2, then I can get it is equal to C3. Okay, so let us see this one. See what I apply here. First of all I will write the question. This one is 2, 3 and 5. This one is 7, 8 and 9. This one is 65. This one is 75 and this one is 86. Now I am applying one relation here. C1 is replaced by C1 plus 9 times C2. Let us see what result do I get. C1, that is 2, plus 9 times C2 element is 7. Similarly, C1 element is 3 plus 9 times C3 element is 8, and this one is 5 plus 9 times C2 element is 9. Now what I get is, this one is 7, and this one is 8, and this one is 9, and this one is 65, this one is 75, and this one is 86. And if I see the results, this will be 65, first one will be 65, this is 7, and this one is 65, this one is also 75, plus this one is 8, and this one is 75, this one is 9 9 is 81 plus 5, that is 86, and this is 9, and this one is 86. Now again you can see column 1 and column 3, they are identical. Look at the result. Column 1 is identical with column 3, so the result will be 0. You will write in the bracket that since column 1 is identical with column 3. So this is the solution of this. So this one is proved. Again you pause these videos for some time and write the notes. Okay, now let us proceed to the next question. Okay, now our next question is a very peculiar one. Look at this. This is our question number 5. The question asks that prove that this one is B plus C, this one is Q plus R, and this one is Y plus Z. Second one, this is C plus A, this one is R plus P, and the third one is Z plus X. Next it is A plus B, and this one is P plus Q, and third one is X plus Y. I have to prove this one is 2 times. This is A, P, X, B, Q and Y, and third one is C, R and Z. Okay, now look at this. I will start from LHS first. This is B plus C, this is Q plus R, and this is Y plus Z, and this is C plus A, this is R plus P, and this is Z plus X, and this is A plus B, this one is P plus Q, and this is X plus Y. Okay, now what I will do is, first you can see B is in this column, sorry, in first column B plus C, and B is occurring twice, A is also occurring 2 times, and C is also occurring 2 times. So for that what I will do, I will replace row 1 by row 1 plus row 2 plus row 3. Okay, so you can write here your arrow mark also. So row 1 is replaced by row 1 plus row 2 plus row 3. What I am getting, let us see. So here B plus C plus C plus A and A plus B. So here 2 times A, 2 times B and 2 times C. So I can write it as 2 times A plus B plus C. Similarly here also 2 times P, 2 times Q and 2 times R. Here also 2 times X, 2 times Y and 2 times Z. And what is left here? C plus A, this is R plus P, and this is Z plus X. Similarly this one will become A plus B, this one will be P plus Q, and this one will be G plus X. Bracket is closed. Can you see 2 is occurring common in the first row? So taking 2 common from our row 1, I am getting this 2 taken outside. What is left now? This is A plus B plus C, this is P plus Q plus R, and this is X plus Y plus Z. Next in the second row, C plus A, this is R plus P, and this is Z plus X, this is A plus B, this is P plus Q, and this is, okay, I'm missing something. Okay, this one is wrong, I have written. Actually this is X plus Y. So here it will be X plus Y, right? Now let us proceed for the solution. Now look at this one will be equal to, now I need look at RHS. In RHS I need A, P and X. So how can I get A? So here look at this, A is in the beginning and C plus A is also there. So let us get a B there first. So what can I do is, I am replacing row 1 with row 1 minus row 2. Let us see what I am getting, and also, okay, after that I will see what I am getting. Row 1 minus row 2. This minus this, here C and C will get cancelled, A and A will also get cancelled. This will become minus and this will become minus. So C and C will get cancelled and A will also get cancelled. What will be left? B. Here also R and P will get cancelled. What will be left is Q. Here also your X plus Y plus Z minus X, Z and X will get cancelled. I will get Y only. Now this one will left is C plus A, this one is R plus P, and this one is Z plus X, and this one is A plus B, and this one is P plus Q, and this is X plus Y. Alright, now what I am doing is, I will replace again row 3 by row 3 minus row 1. What I am getting, let us see. Row 1 no change, B, Q and Y. Row 2, this is C plus A, this is R plus P, and this is Z plus X. And row 3 minus row 1. Look at this minus this. What I will be getting is A plus B minus B, it will be left only A. Similarly P plus Q minus Q, it will be P. X plus Y minus Y, it will give you only X, right? Now let us proceed further. That is equal to 2 times. Now in this also I can do, I need C here, then what I am doing is row 2 I will replace by row 2 minus row 3. Look at this one will be B, no change in row 1. Now row 2 minus row 3, it will be C only, and this will be R only, and this will be Z only, and this is A, P and X. Now as I have told that if I want to change the column and rows, then the sign of the determinant becomes negative. So what I will do here, I will first exchange your row 1 exchange with row 2. The value will become negative, 1 exchange, value becomes negative. So it will be C, R, Z, row 2 will go to row 1, this is B, Q and Y, row 1 will come to row 2. So row 1 and row 2 are exchanged among each other, right? Now value becomes negative also, A, P and X. And at last, if this is the last step, what I will do is, this one is 2 was there, so next is row 1 I will again exchange with row 3. Again the sign will be negative, so minus of minus 2, this will, row 3 will go to row 1, that is A, P, X, B, Q, Y, and this one will be C, R and Z, right? So minus minus it will become plus, and I am getting the requisite result. This is A, P, X, this is B, Q, Y and C, R and Z, and the value is equal to RHS. Here I am proving this one. So look at this, I have to prove this one, A, P, X, B, Q, Y, C, R and Z. So and I am also getting this one. So again and again you pause this video and complete the notes for this, right? So now let me solve another question. The question goes like this, very important one. This is question number 8, your first bit. I have to prove 1a square, 1b and b square, this is 1c and c square, and this is equal to a minus b multiplied by b minus c multiplied by c minus a. Clear? Now I'll prove it by using properties of determinant. So I will start writing the question first. 1 1 1 a b c, this is a square, b square and c square. So our first property is row 1 is replaced by row 1 minus row 2, and second application is row 2 is replaced by row 2 minus row 3. You might be asking why. The thing is, in algebraic questions, remember, we want to form as many zeros as possible. So here if I subtract 1 to 1, then I will get 0. Also this one and this one will also give me 0. So that is why I will try to make as many zeros as possible. That is why I have done like this. So you see, row 1 elements will be replaced by row 1 minus row 2. So it will be 1 minus 1, which is 0. Row 1 element minus row 2, that is a minus b, and this is a square minus b square. Secondly, row 2 is also replaced by row 2 minus row 3. This is 0, this is b minus c, and at last this is b square minus c square, and it is 1c and c square, right? Now what I will do is to take common. In order to take common, this is 0 0 1, this is a minus b, this is b minus c, and this is c only. But a square minus b square, I can write this is a plus b multiplied by a minus b. Similarly, b square minus c square, I can write it as b plus c multiplied by b minus c, and this one is c square, right? Now can you see that I can take common. Now from row 1, can I take a minus b common? So taking a minus b from row 1 and b minus c. Similarly, I can take b minus c also from row 2. From row 2. Okay. So what I am getting? Let us see. From row 1, I have taken a minus b common. So I will take it as a minus b. From row 2, I will taking b minus c common. Now what are the things left? A minus b I have taken common, so the things left will be 0. A minus b taken common, this will be 1. A minus b gone, left is a plus b. Similarly, b minus c also gone, this is 0, this is 1, and this is b plus c, and this is 1 c and c square. Clear? Now this is equal to, look at this again, I can take or create another 0. What I will do, your row 1 will be replaced by row 1 minus row 2. So here the things will be like this, a minus b multiplied by b minus c, row 1 minus row 2, 0 minus 0, it will be 0, 1 minus 1, it will also become 0, then a plus b minus c, this will be a minus c, this one will be 0, this one will be 1, and this one will be b plus c. Now this is 1, this is c, and this is c square. Again, what can I do is taking a minus c common. Sorry, I have to prove c minus a, so let us take c minus a common, right? Taking c minus a common from row 1, what I get, let us see. This is a minus b multiplied by b minus c. I have taken c minus a from row 1 common, right? And the things will be like this. Okay, look at this. This will be left 0. I have taken c minus a. Now it was a minus b, but I have taken c minus a, so this will be left with minus 1. This is 0, 1 and b plus c. This is 1, c and c square. Now after doing this, you just expand along row 1, right? So I will be getting a minus b into b minus c into c minus a, then 0 into something will become 0, 0 into this one will 0, this one will be 0. What is left now with me is minus 1, and remove the row and column containing minus 1. This is 0, 1, 1 and c. Okay, now at last the solution will be like this. This is equal to a minus b multiplied by b minus c multiplied by c minus a, then minus 1. This is minus 1. Minus 1 multiplied by minus 1 will give you 1. So the final answer is a minus b multiplied by b minus c and multiplied by c minus a, right? So this is equal to RHS, and the things are proved. Okay, so here you see I have to prove a minus b into b minus c into c minus a. So in this case we can do it like this, and you also see the video again and again, pause this and complete the notes of this solution, right? Okay, next. So I have solved today 4 or 5 questions, and the remaining questions are left to you. I will take another part of this uh, topic to complete the exercise. Meanwhile, I am giving you some of the homework. You solve question number 1 to 10 of exercise. This is 4.2, exercise 4.2 of NCERT, right? So hope you are reading nicely and completing the tasks regularly. So don't waste your time. This is high time for you to prepare for the exam. Since the situation is very adverse, we cannot go outside. So that is why I request you all to concentrate more and more on studies. Take the benefit of this timing, and you will definitely get very good success. After analyzing the result of PT1, you start preparing accordingly where you are lacking and where you can improve. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much, students.